Are you interested in walking in grace to build your family team to be full of faith and enjoying life together? We're on a mission to build our family team in such a way that we thrive together and we make a real impact on our world that we live in.
Our dream is to help families go from groups of individuals to fully fledged teams. If you want to learn more about us and why we're doing what we're doing, then stick around and learn more about our vision.
Hi everyone, we're Team Crocker and welcome to Grace Fueled Families. I'm Steve.
I'm Nicole. This is Isaac.
Hi.
This is Jeremiah, Asha, Seth, and Eliana. And we are Team Crocker.
And we love our family. We're super intentional about bringing these guys up. And we just love the opportunity to help you build your family team as well. First, let's tell us a bit about Nicole and I. We were high school sweethearts and started dating, I think, in year 10.
I think so, yeah.
And married in 2006, was it?
It was.
It
right.
was,
Lucky.
yes. Good. So, yeah, been married for a while. We love to travel and get away and get out and do things. And that sort of led us into going on a short-term mission trip to Bali.
Which turned into 3 years living in Bali. How our ideas of what we were going to do changed over time.
Yeah, so we've got quite a connection with a group called Bali Life, which you'll hear about a lot throughout our channel. We're both also teachers, and so part of what inspired this is our teaching and seeing young children and teenagers and just families really struggling in our culture and how we go.
Yeah, so we're a family of 7. We have 5 beautiful children, 4 boys and a girl, as you saw at the start. Our hobbies, we love being outside in nature. We love camping. Steve and Isaac love mountain biking, and the others love joining in too. We love going for hikes. We love beach days, campfires. Pizza making's pretty delicious.
And eating.
Jeremiah loves playing basketball. So we're a team that loves doing stuff together. We love, all of our hobbies we kind of seem to do mostly together, which is really fun. Camping is something that we do most holidays, which is really great. And we also are trying to really build on our team and work on our team. And some of the practices that we are doing for that include family team nights, which we'll hear about in the coming videos. Holidays, we love going on holidays. As we said, mostly it's camping, but really wherever and whatever we do is great. We just love going away. We talk about our family values a lot. And we also have daily rituals and routines that really help our family of 7 flow.
Yeah, plus a lot more, which we want to sort of bring to you guys. We're also really big with our extended family, and it matters to us. And so generational sort of family is important to us. So, that's a bit about us. But what is Grace-Fueled Families all about? With our world so full of clutter and people living very individualistic lives, Grace-Fueled Families tries to pull families together into a tight unit to do mission and life together. With extra work commitments, nighttime meetings, televisions, the phones that we're always on in our hands, schoolwork, homework, making lunches, living outside of our means, many things just clutter our lives. And what we want to help you to do is to take an audit of that, to get an understanding of what are these things that are cluttering, and then what is actually necessary, what's not, what is God's purpose for us to live a full and a rich family life. To do this, we believe we need the grace of God. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. There's no such thing as a perfect child. And there's no such thing as perfection without the grace of God. And so we believe we need grace from God, grace for each other, grace for our children, grace for our marriage. And mine and Nicole's sort of number one strengths are positivity. So you're not going to hear too much of the negative stuff. There's going to be a lot of positivity in what we share.
Yeah, so I guess the other thing that we are all about is we want to beat the celebration of business in this world, particularly in the Western culture. It really celebrates being busy. Steve and I really learned the opposite of that when we lived in Bali 3 years ago, and we learned how to be rather than do all the time. But in Australia, we're really about doing all the time, and we almost celebrate being busy. So clearly we're a family of 7, so our life is busy.
Yeah, very.
And busy being parents and children going here, there, and everywhere. But we are looking in our own lives and want to help you explore ways that you can create more space in your life, and reduce the amount of business, and embrace busy in a different way, so it still allows you to build your own family team.
We were speaking recently about what it would look like at the end of our lives if people, like our kids, critiqued what it was about us.
Oh gosh, it's a
And
scary thought.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do we want to leave behind? And I saw this quote. It says, "The only people who will remember the long hours you put in at work are your kids." And I think that is really profound, and it hit me. And I guess we could talk about the only people who think about how much time you spent on your phone or how much time you spent doing individualistic pursuits. It will be your kids. Now, we're not saying it's not okay to have time to yourselves. What we're saying is we want to help families to make space to be a team and to work well as a team. We want to teach people different ways to work on your family team to put their effort into what's most important. 3 sort of key areas that we want to cover in our content is that a strong marriage is key. My grandfather always used to say to me, the best way to love your kids is to love your wife. And so we want to work, we want to see your marriages thrive and go to the next level.
The next thing we want to do is to build a team mentality, to really establish, maintain, and grow faith-filled families. We've been really working on that in our family team, and yeah, we've been talking about the big things and the little things that we do. What are the practices and liturgies that your family want to do? We started some in ours, and what do you want to do? How does the day-to-day look like living in a family that is countercultural to a busy life, and also a family that's living out the narrative of Christ by grace?
Yeah. And the last thing is, how can you be a family on mission? I think sometimes when we focus on growing our family, we can become quite inward in all that we do. And so, what does it look like? So, it's kind of like charity, but it's a bit more than that. It's sort of, what is your purpose as a family? I know ours is driven by supporting the Barley Life Foundation, but then part of our mission is to pray regularly for others. And so, that's how we do it day to day, but also how we have that charity component. And so, yeah, how can your family be on mission?
Yeah, so we desire to resource you to build a strong family team, not like ours, but that's your unique family team. We want it to be fueled by grace. Grace from God, grace for yourselves, grace for each other, grace for your kids. And we want to build a community as well, a community of families who can support each other, and encourage each other in the development of their own family team.
So, begin this. This is our first ever video. We actually want to give you a small gift as a way of saying thank you. If you head over to www.gracefueledfamilies, we'll put it in a link below, you'll be able to follow the prompts to get your free family insight guide. And this insight guide will give you a 5-day journey through some of the some questions and some ponderings about your family. We're teachers, so there's a little bit of homework there, a little bit of resource to do on that. But how to understand your team better and how to look at what are some of the things you might want to change, what are some of the things you might want to implement for your family values, your missions, your practices, your liturgies, and working as a team together.
Yeah, so if you've made it this far, thank you.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks for supporting us and listening to us. And we're excited to provide you with some resources to add value to your family team. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of our content, and we'll talk again soon. God bless.
God bless.
See you guys.